And welcome to episode 68 of F1 Manager 22. Here's Mercedes. End of the season as Constructors Champions here in Season 3, heading into Season 4. George, as we now know, came up just short in the driver's standings by 15 points, what with totally binning it. What we're doing is going through the off-season into Bahrain Season 4. Do have a cost cap penalty to deal with. So, yeah, we got to worry about that. That's a problem. As I said in the previous episode, kind of keeping it realistic, looking at teams with Mercedes power plants. If Hamilton retires for whatever reason, we're just going to pull someone in within reason. I mean, well, maybe we could buy out their contract and all that, but why spend money? It's just going on through right here. Plan is to replace Mike Elliott as technical director, as there are a couple tech directors out there. Ooh, what happened here? Alright, staff changes, position will be vacant. Yeah, I know that. Okay. So we're going to see if we could bring Pierre. Pierre Wache? I'm totally saying that wrong. Let's see if we can bring him on over. As he's really good in the tech department. Let's see here. He agreed. It's fine by me. Alright, so we got a new guy, and I assume Mike's probably going to end up going to Red Bull. Or we'll see who Red Bull picks up, but got the best technical chief on the block. Keep moving forward here. Penalty payment. Yeah, we know. So that's a $5 million fine right there. Driver changes this season. So for us, we got... Well, everyone's staying the same. I don't think Lewis is retiring. Fine by us. Let's see. Does anyone have points to use? Oliver Bierman has another point to use. We're going to put this into braking. Really well-rounded driver right there, but nowhere close to getting moved up into the seat. Payment, yeah, we know. Okay, I know. You don't have to keep reminding me. I know we went over the cost cap. Okay, I guess we're just getting this email every single day. So you know what? We're just going forward. Oh, finally. Okay. So got unused scouts. Just going to place these on... Ooh! A couple free agents around here. What's going on here? Well, I'm not breaking anyone's contract, and plus I don't think I'm really improving with Leclerc or Sainz, so we're going to stay with our driver lineup, but it'll be interesting to see where everybody goes from there. Quite interesting, actually. It's got some development points to use here. Lewis, adaptability. Oliver, smoothness. Staff got any points? Head of arrow, Jared Murphy. Yes, he does. This is going to go into drag reduction. That's going to be important because we're probably going to have to smooth out the underfloor a little bit more. Start the new season. Let's see what we got. Alright, sponsor obligations. Galilei's added race simulator event. Gonna do 1. Driver appearance. I'm gonna do 6. Guess both of them. Get as much money as we can. Do 3 there. Race weekend driver appearance. Actually, we'll do neither. We want to keep, Actually, we'll do 1. How about that? That's perfectly fine. Okay, confirm our sponsorship value, $110 million. Hello. That's a lot. Okay, balance tab. That should be good. Tech entry. or technical stuff. Yeah, the new parts getting a little bit worse than engine cooling, so that's something we got to work on, as well as airflow. Actually, we really got to just work overall on engine cooling. So pour a lot of research into that. Do get a little bit less now if you win the championships. That's a problem. And what's brand new here? Double points for last race. Not pleased about that, but what can you do? Obviously, we cannot switch, so there we go. Sticking with Mercedes. All right, so new ATR period is open. Bahrain's in 72 days. Let's see what we can work with here. Yeah, we are... Ooh, we got a bad car because we did not do any research this season, so that's bad. We're going to go ahead and again, gotta look at brake cooling and engine cooling. Gotta look at a brand new chassis here. Just gonna split everything up here. Cooling, gonna work on that. Drag reduction, also work on that. Airflow in the middle, also work on that. And kind of take it easy here. So that's one new project in the works. Gonna work on the front wing with the rest of our hours. And let's see, gotta work on brake cooling so we don't have a lot of incidents this season. Actually, airflow sensitivity, that's what we gotta work on. There we go. There was 6 on there. That'll be done 36 days. That should be fine. Okay. Now real quick, we're gonna take a look and see who ended up where on what team. So, how do we take a look, see here? I figured it out. Give me one sec. So we have honest to goodness driver changes this season. Finally, like brand new drivers on the field. So, similar to my F122 save, Red Bull, they got a super lineup, and they're going to be hard to beat. Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc slides on over. See if he can get a World Drivers' Championship with the top team. Verstappen, the 4-time reigning World Drivers' Champion. Us, we got George and Lewis retained here. Ferrari, got Carlos Sainz, and Sergio Perez swaps on over. His head is way too small for his body there. That's rather funny. Alfa Romeo, got Pierre Gasly, and Esteban Ocon slots on over to the team. Alpine, Daniel Ricciardo retains with the French unit, and new over there, Kevin Magnussen. McLaren, same lineup there, Lando Norris, Valtteri Bottas, Aston Martin. Nick De Vries gets another shot in F1. He'll be in Aston Martin, as Schumacher stays with the team. Williams retains the same drivers there, Alex Albon and Yuki Tsunoda. AlphaTauri retains Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll, and Haas gets brand new drivers with Zhou Guanyu. And new to F1, current IndyCar driver, Marcus Armstrong. Let's see here. Who's driving Mercedes this season? Okay, it's both McLarens this season. Both Haas cars, as it looks like AlphaTauri switches over to Red Bull powertrains once again. Aston Martin or Ferrari, that's interesting. Okay, so got those parts in the works. Keep moving on here. Probably get another ATR period opened up very soon. Again, gotta be wary of the cost caps. Not gonna rush anything this season. Alright, new chassis done. So let's go ahead. Oop. Gonna manufacture 6 of these. There we go. And how many until the new ATR period? Alright, that's the end of the month. Let's see if we could just sneak in a real quick new part. Obviously no hours or anything could go into it, but that's okay. Skew that towards drag reduction just a bit. 24 days. New scouting department's all done. All manufacturing is getting done right now. New front wing finally done. Let's go ahead and get 6 built of these. Not going to rush those. And see if we could do a really quick new part. See if we do the side pods here. That should help. Match up with the engine cooling, that's what we're looking for. 28 days, that's fine. Okay, completed the rear wing. Let's go ahead and build that now. Alright, and we'll get all those installed before we switch over. So let's see. Just scouting everybody that we can. Botas and Alonso. Well, we're not really going to hire Alonso. So Carter will scout. Oh, we do that. And preseason testing results. Oh, I hate to look. Memorabilia room, poor condition. Refurbish that. That doesn't come out of the cost cap, so that's fine. What can we work on here? Scouting department, I'm okay with that. Car development facilities. CFD simulator. Let's invest in that. Okay, post-Barcelona testing results. We stink. Out loud. Because we didn't do any research trying to win the Constructors last season, so this is going to be a problem. It's probably, I'm not going to call it boring season, but kind of trying to battle forwards here, so gonna be worse than War Season 1. Amazing. Okay. What's our goal this season? First? Good luck with that. Jeez. Okay, so do they want us to win it by 2027? No, good luck with that. That ain't happening. But hey, this is probably the final season of the game anyway, before the next year's title comes out. So side pods, those are done. And again, oh, it got a new ATR period opened. Build 4. More testing results. Post Bahrain testing results, we still stink. But I didn't throw the new parts in the car yet, so let's just say we're sandbagging. Alright, good to go here. Alright, what new parts we have on the car, we're going to throw those on now. Front wing. Those are going on. Rear wing. Those are going on. Side pods. Not ready yet, so that's fine. And those parts are not done yet. But at least, actually, let's take a look where we're at now. We still stink. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see what we can possibly do here. What do we need to work on, really? So we'll start researching into that. Brake cooling and the top speed still. So let's get a new project going. Right, suspension. Gonna do 4 hours into that, and probably dump about 45 wind tunnel hours into it. And really need to focus on the brake cooling. And drag reduction as well. Man, we improve it and we still stink on brake cooling. Amazing. Oh, well, what can you do? Can we do another project? Yes, we can. Doing the side pods. All right, get those engineers up and running. Okay, do performance targets last but not least. I don't even know if we're going to reach Q3, so we're going to reach Q2. Finish position. Boy. I think we're getting the points. So. Oh, it's a long way down. It's a long, long way down. But, oh well. Here we go. Ooh, hang on before we do that. Driver development point. George, that's going to go into adaptability. Oliver's got 3. Spread these out. Staff. Ooh, hello. Technical chief. Dump those in there for Pierre. Head of Aero, Jared Murphy. Dump those both in the cooling. Engineer. This will help with the pit stops. Alright, we're all good to go. Finally off to Bahrain. And welcome to the second flyer of, drumroll, Q2. Why am I showing Q2 now? Well, because the cars stink. Look at the scoring on the left-hand side. Don't worry about those. We took the first lap on scuffs because we're going to take the second lap here on a fresh set of softs, which I think everyone else is doing. But the strategy here is it's probably going to be a two-stopper. Probably going to be using the softs at some point, so I would like a fresh set in the, at least on the car when we get going. So the more softs I can save, the better we will be. So overall, Red Bull, as expected, absolutely killing everybody this weekend. They've been 1-2 the entire weekend so far, for stepping over Leclerc at that. Ferrari, surprisingly, their pace has been pretty bad this weekend. They're doing pretty well right now, but there's been some pretty surprising names. The battle for who's going to be the second best team this year is going to be quite interesting. Probably going between Alfa Romeo, Alpine, and actually McLaren. McLaren's been pretty quick. Just a quick look at the sectors. Verstappen's just going purple both sectors here. That shouldn't be a surprise. Both our guys going green. Verstappen's probably, I mean, that's way early. A lot of stuff can happen. He's probably going to run away with his 5th World Drivers' Championship. Here comes Lewis across the line. Can we get into Q3? That should hopefully be good enough. Verstappen goes a half second quicker than Leclerc. George, just behind. There's a couple good cars that could get around us. Norris could jump us. Gasly could jump us. Perez stays where he's at. Could see that Ferrari get bumped. Norris bumps nobody, actually. Gasly bumps both McLarens out. Puts Perez in the bumble. Bubble. Bumble? No, it's not dating. See if Albon can improve. No, I don't think he's going to get there in time. So, yeah, I'm telling you, Ferrari not that great. Perez, P10. We should make it in the Q3 no matter what. And now for the second flyer, Q3. Everyone on scuffs now, with the Red Bulls lead the way over Gasly and then Magnussen. Got everybody, or both of our drivers, on a fresh set of softs once again. I think we could at least jump Perez. It'd be P7, P8 on the grid. Leclerc goes purple, sector 1. See if he can beat his teammate to pole. It's faster. Verstappen only goes green. Well, the Red Bull is improving, and our drivers are improving. Magnussen and Gasly are not improving. Perez not improving. Leclerc purple, sector 2. Guess they're improving with Lewis. Should be improving with George as well. Yes. Let's see if Verstappen goes purple. No. So Leclerc might be cruising the pole here. Charles Leclerc kicking off the 2025 season. Should be claiming pole. Here comes Lewis across the line. Let's see if we can bump up. It's P8. George. Stay right there. P10. Verstappen improves, but stays P2. Well, partly cloudy conditions. Probably going to be a bit of a challenge today. Not liking... Maybe we'll have to go with this strategy. Probably go a little light on the tires. Hopefully that should work out. Do have a fresh set of softs we'll be starting on. Lewis, I guess we'll try that same strategy. Now, with our brake cooling, we can't afford to push on the tires to begin with. So, yeah, we're going to probably be conserving all the way through. Hopefully it all works out. Let's see what we can do from P8 and P10 on the grid. Let's get 2025 underway.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. 2025 campaign for Formula One is underway.
And away we go.
Take a look up front. Leclerc gets a nice clean getaway. Gasly might pounce on Verstappen here for P2. Let's go ahead and set these back to begin with. So everyone's kind of just jostling about right now. Leclerc, clean getaway. Verstappen hangs on P2.
Nice one, Lewis.
Max trying to hang on to P4. Lewis trying to fend off Ricardo.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
George trying to fend off Bottas. Everybody on softs here. And actually, the rest of the top 10 are not on fresh tires, so this could hopefully work out for us. I feel with everyone's cars being much different this year, DRS train's not going to be as effective, but who knows? We'll just have to see there. Torrid pace up front. Both Red Bulls are going to get a pretty good gap over the Alfa Romeo of Gasly here. Would not be surprised if they're well out of DRS range by the time we get that opened up next lap. Verstappen might be making a charge down left side here. Be quite interesting to see these two battle through the whole season. So meanwhile, Lewis trying to hang on to that trailing Ferrari of Sergio Perez. We're going to keep doing what we're doing on the tires right now. Well, lap 3 and on his brand new team. Looking pretty justified in not having him stay on the team. Nick DeVries goes wide turn 3. On debut for Aston Martin. Not debut for Formula One, but his car controls not that great, even on his brand new team. Lewis, meanwhile, just outside of DRS range. I don't think anything's going to go there. Thinking long haul here. Maybe we'll just go standard on the tires for now. Maybe push a little on the fuel, see if we get up there a little bit. George, meanwhile, we'll just have continue to conserve.
Okay.
Spirited battle up front. So not getting away from each other. Leclerc gets back around Verstappen. Verstappen got around him with DRS. As these two will be fighting through the rest of the race. So there goes Verstappen. Right back around. So he's probably going to lose P8 to Ricardo. There he goes.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Go back to conserve a little bit. Or never mind.
Come on.
Good news for Lewis, bad news for George. Lewis has completely shook Daniel Ricciardo from his draft. So Ricciardo is not going to have DRS, but George will actually. Let's see if we can actually get up around him.
We're going to push hard.
Sorry.
Should be able to get him on the front straight. Ooh, take a look there actually. Should be able to power on through to P9, maybe. So Lewis, meanwhile, let's see if we get an overtake done.
Overtake his
Especially on the front straight. Should be able to get one of these guys here at least. Perez might be just outside the DRS detection zone. Oh, and we got DRS there.
Great job.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
All right, let's see what George can do. Should hopefully shake Ricardo. As Lewis, meanwhile, there you go, up to P7. So you're making things work here.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
So hopefully George should be able to get right into the range of Perez. That should work beautifully. All right, so everything is still working out right now. Red Bull is still holding charge of the field, but we're hanging in there. It's exactly what we need.
I believe that goes for fuel.
Back down. There we go. Pit window should be opening right here. The thing is, we're still conserving on the tires. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Trajectory-wise, look at how tires are going there on that white line right there. Everything should be good. Just keep conserving. Because we want to extend the stint on the mediums as well. Probably go for a little bit of overcut. Again, we're thinking long-term pace here. Let's look at the trends of this race. Previous race results or historic results. Who's that? Yeah, generally have no safety car. Well, maybe one safety car deployment. And no virtual safety cars, so let's bank on this being a clean race. Red Bulls up front still have not shaken the rest of the field. So DRS train's still a thing. Again, hopefully that's fixed in the future title coming out later this year. But everyone's still somewhat spaced out. They're not totally nose to tail. Well, yeah, a second in between cars. I mean, they're still in the train, but you get it. I think once we get these guys to come in the pits and we'll be at the front, probably just push on the fuel a little bit, maybe deploy a bit of the ERS. Just to get a little bit of a buffer. And it begins. Verstappen, Gasly, Magnussen, and Perez are all coming in. So we'll stay out up front. Leclerc might end up being a sitting duck. Considerably ahead Sainz and Ocon. Everything should be fine right there. Let's see what tires everyone's on as soon as they're on the pits there. So you also had Armstrong, Vettel, and DeVries also coming in. All right, everyone's so far in the hard tire. Vettel, hard tire. Armstrong, hard tire. DeVries, hard tire. You know, maybe we'll call an audible here. We'll go to the hard tire instead. See how well that does. Then switch to the scuff soft at the end of the race. Someone ran wide. As Ocon signs are now coming in.
And think about
Hey, look, the DeVries runs wide again. What a shocker.
Don't be afraid to use the tires.
Coming.
So let's deploy a little bit here. See if we get forward just a little bit. As Verstappen should be jumping everybody in the pits. That appears to be the case. Sainz goes to the medium. Maybe might be able to make the mediums work. Actually, I think we got 2 sets of mediums in the pits, so we could go double medium. Possibilities are endless. Here comes George taking a look on Lewis. Good pass there as they're closing on the Red Bull.
And think about increasing lift and coast just a little.
George should be able to get in range. Sector 2 got an issue. Ooh, we got a Ricardo? He ran wide. No caution.
Up and gone straight on.
See what
Let's
happened
see
there as
what
Leclerc's in
happened
the
there.
pits now.
Now look at this. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. Just a bit too
He
heavy
was
on the
smoking and
brakes,
well, he didn't hit anything, but just gonna throw in the wrench in their plans.
In the pit lane now.
Just manage everyone here is gonna go on the mediums. Yes, yep, Leclerc's in the mediums.
So Valtteri is now pitted.
Ooh, we're side by side. I don't like that. Leclerc got jumped by Gasly, so undercut definitely played a factor there. As Lewis, I think we're actually going to bring in this lap. Went 1 extra, that's fine by me. Medium tire, there you go.
Okay, box, 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 box.
This way you got George with the DRS.
Let's lift and coast.
Again, don't want to go aggressive on the tires. It does increase the chance of driver mistaking with their brake cooling be what it is. It's not a good idea right now. Here comes Lewis. Medium tires are on. 2.7. That's going to need some work. Here comes the field. Ooh, okay, we got Ferrari on Ferrari violence. And it's a safety car. Oh, that's a best case scenario. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
It's a crash.
What the hell happened?
More than one car. Let's take a look at the replay.
Perez
Have
carries
another
way
look.
too much speed, takes out his teammate. Doesn't matter who's driving. It's always Ferrari and Ferrari violence. Always.
Goodness me, that is a...
George somehow runs wide on the end lap.
They've gone wide.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. But we might be saved here. No, Lewis certainly was. He's out P4. 2.8 for George. Down the way. And I think he should come out with the lead. So Claire's mired all the way down P10. Wow. Sometimes better be lucky than to be good. Safety car's coming in. Let's get ready to turn everything up here.
And let's push.
Just gonna push on the fuel, go standard on the tires. Just fine here. Green flag.
Reduce, lift and coast.
I imagine it'll be a sit and duck for Verstappen, but let's see what we can do here. Is Leclerc, did he have damage in that? I think he might have. Yeah, he pitted again. Not a good start for the new Red Bull driver. Sure, Lewis is doing fine. Let's just ride. Or George is doing fine. Let's ride with Lewis for now. Just interested to see the wear on our components. Everything good so far. Hopefully it stays that way. Well, I guess we knew it wasn't going to last forever. Here comes Verstappen looking down the right side. After the help with DRS, that's now open. Both Ferraris tail end of the field. Yikes. There goes Max.
Everything to play with. Come on.
Should.
Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy that, Lewis.
Oh, his Lewis got to P3.
Do a tick.
Should be able to get DRS here with George, though. Yep. Take that back. Thank you very much.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Currently P1.
George or Lewis, good defense there. Making it work somehow.
It's a
Well, we got another lockup for an Alpine. This time it's new driver Kevin Magnussen.
They've locked up.
As, yep, goes wide there for his new French team. I would take him out of contention here. Alpine had a promising start to the weekend. Not going to work out now as Max goes by George yet again. Or not. Here comes George fighting back.
Everything you can.
5-car breakaway up front.
Currently P1.
And be careful here, though, as Verstappen's going to get DRS. He's probably going to jet away.
Position gained for Mercedes.
There goes Lewis at the P2. Do not lock up. For the love of God, do not lock up. Oh, he didn't hang on to it. That's okay.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Lewis. Don't sweat it.
This is going to get a little interesting. Here comes Lewis on George. Still can't get past him.
Increase in lift and coast.
Understood.
It's George, ooh, might have him that time with help of DRS. Surprised we're doing as well as we can, but it probably helps that both of our cars are on mediums compared to Verstappen, who's on hards. So that probably plays a factor into it. As Gasly gets back around Lewis.
Just do what you can.
I think go back to saving the tires a little bit. Or do the same here at George in a little bit. We're at the halfway point here. 2-car breakaway now as Verstappen and George are still fighting. Back to 3-car breakaway. Lewis currently holding off Gasly and Bottas. They're making it work.
Good job there.
Tire strategy still kind of open-ended here. What we want to do. Could go to a scuffed set of softs. Could go to a brand new
It's a
set of
race
mediums.
position gained for Mercedes.
Interested to see who goes to the soft tire and who goes to the medium tire of those on the hard compound right now. As Gasly goes wide. Let's just stop there. Should be going here a little bit. There he goes. He figured it out.
Big lock up there.
Alright, so let's just go back to standard for now. Push on the fuel.
Just push.
Understood.
And think
We'll
about
just go
this
light
lift
on the
and
tires with George, just to conserve as much as we can. Should still work out fine.
Seems to have been a lock
Hit window now open. They're going different strategies a little bit. Probably going to bring Lewis in this lap because his tires are a bit more worn. Probably put him on a fresh set of mediums. George will probably extend his stint a little bit longer. And he will go onto that scuffed set of softs. Trying to get the undercut with Lewis here. Medium tire going on. There you go. Basically split the stint in half.
Pit confirm.
So this lap.
George, meanwhile, doing a good job just scrapping the lead back and forth between him and Verstappen. Should all be good right here. If Verstappen comes in early, got a lot of tread to play with, or a decent amount of tread to play with, a lot of fuel in the tank, and a bunch of battery to use, so that should help out.
You can do this.
Alright, here comes Lewis. Looks like he should be the first on in. The medium tires going on. 2.6 faster that time. Land also coming to the pits. We should hopefully have some clean track to play with here. George still scrapping up front.
Good job there.
We should be able to latch on some DRS, get some passes done here in a little bit. Again, just being wary with how aggressive we are on the tires. Don't want any of the drivers to make a mistake here. All right, Bottas now in the
Race
pits.
position gained for Mercedes.
As Lewis starting the car was waiting for the field. Got held up a little bit though. Lance Stroll pitting from 4th place. Soft tires going on the McLaren. Interested to see how long they can make those work. Yeah, so there goes Lewis back up into the points. It's Bottas' tires. One to start with, so that's a bit of a gamble. Stab finally coming to the pits. He actually got held up for a second there. That was rather interesting.
It's a race position gained for
Soft tires are going on the Red Bull.
He's boxing.
Yeah, that's kind of asking those tires to go a long way.
And fastest lap.
Yep.
So there we go, past the Verstappen. Trying to hunt down Leclerc.
Let's lift and coast.
Copy.
Let's see how fresh the tires are we're going to put on.
Copy.
88%. I do think it's the right call to stay out a bit longer for George, so should hopefully pay out at the very end. As Verstappen's already on the back of Lewis, so yeah, I'm certain our tires are going to last a lot longer, but caught up awfully quick. All right, get George ready to come in this lap. Right, here comes George into the pits. Claire might have done a good job actually holding up Verstappen for us. All right, there are the scuffed softs going on. Down the way. 2.5, pretty good stop there.
Copy.
Tank might get the overcut to work. Perez now coming in. Got some angry bulls right in front of you. Alright, tires are fresher than Verstappen's. Hopefully this works out. Better work out. Need some overtake here. Probably going to have to save some gas at the end. But Leclerc is due for a pit here. Go get that wing open. Virtually like double DRS right there. Bottas probably going to get around 2. Sector 1, we got a crash. I'm telling you, the Alpines are just having a terrible day. Magnussen runs wide again.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes. Sounds like someone's locked up.
Yeah, that tire difference will really work out here. Gap currently 1.2 and shrinking from George back to Verstappen. Again, our tires are 10% tread better, so that could be the deciding factor, maybe. Well, it didn't last long. A lap later, Verstappen already back past us. 5 seconds clear the rest of the field. We're going to conserve a little bit. Actually, see if we can get a little bit more battery in, too.
Charge the pack.
Okay.
Yeah, Lewis actually going to try conserving a bit more fuel as well. P3 appears to be on the cards for Lewis, but
Mercedes
George,
moved up a place.
win should be on for maybe the 2nd year in a row here at this track.
And just charge the pack.
Just got really, really lucky with that safety car. Hello, Verstappen ran wide. Okay, that was pretty neat. Just went off on his own. That was rather weird.
Great overtake.
We'll just go standard with George.
So use these tyres.
Let's just kind of keep hanging on and just wait for Verstappen to completely burn his stuff off. Actually, same goes for Bottas as well. Claire's still staying out. Not sure why that second Red Bull has not pitted yet. I can't imagine he'll be able to make that work for very long. Claire finally coming into the pits with 9 to go. As you switch into softs, yes he will, but looks like only going to have one Red Bull finishing the points and no Ferraris finishing the points. 2025, it's nuts. Still got George conserving the tires right now. Lead back down 2.7 seconds. Not too worried about that, as Verstappen's tires should fall off a cliff very soon. Lewis, meanwhile, I have him conserve a little bit more fuel here. I think the way his tires are going, he should be able to pull away from Bottas, no problem. And meanwhile, look at Williams, double points for that team. Snowden actually looking pretty sporty up in P5. How about P9? That team really hasn't had any problems all weekend. Good for them.
Yep.
Around the final corner. Here, take 2 to go. Tires starting to go bad. Gap at 1.7 seconds. Verstappen's tires are under 30%, and he's still managing to close on us, and our tires are considerably better. See what we can do with the ERS there. Lewis, meanwhile, in P3 on the fresh mediums. Trying to stay away. As actually both McLarens are now caught up. Lando's fresh set of medium tires allow him to catch up to Valtteri. So you can pull a thing off there. So there you go. Using all the ERS we can with George. So there you go, up over 2 seconds now. Maybe conserve a little bit just to be okay. So Lewis, meanwhile, should hopefully have it stretched out.
Increase a lift and coast.
Copy.
Oh yeah, Max totally falling off now. Let's go light there. Final lap, white flag in the air for George. Really had no business winning this race, like last year where we had a rocket ship out of the gate. Once again, our car just stinks out loud this year. But luckily timed safety cars, anything can happen. Ooh, Lando's got DRS. Okay, you gotta get after it now.
And let's push.
One last corner. Second year in a row, we are victorious in the season opener. George Russell was 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix. Max Verstappen P2 for a second year in a row. Final corner for Lewis. Double podium. He's going to take P3.
Russell wins it.
Excellent way to start the 2025 campaign. A whole lot of moving and shaking here. Top 10, George, Verstappen, and Lewis. Then Lando, Valtteri, Yuki Tsunoda up 12 spots for Williams. Then you got double points for AlphaTauri, Stroll over Vettel, then Alex Albon. Even Haas getting points with Zhou Guanyu finishing P10. Locked out the points Ferrari, Alfa Romeo, Alpines. They had a terrible day. Not sure what their brake cooling looks like, but boy. Driver standings, Verstappen at fastest lap, but George leading the way by 6 points. Good podium right there for Lewis. Constructor standings, we're leading the way over McLaren by 18 points. Red Bull P3, Williams P4, tied with AlphaTauri, and Haas P6. Off to a flying start here. Off to Jeddah up next for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Our car is still going to be dog poo there, but hey, worked out for us here at Bahrain. So, kickstarting season number 4 here in game. If you're interested in following the season on through and you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to that notification bell so you can be notified when future episodes come out. And to everybody, thanks for watching.